What's up? D-Tub here. For this episode of My World, we're going to be checking out my 3 favorite games to play and the settings I use for them, as well as the settings I use for OBS, the Logitech gaming app, and the Wacom app. For hotkeys, I have everything on Quickcast, and I don't use the Quickcast with indicator, because even though it might help with accuracy and not like undershooting your ability or something, I feel it adds a slight lag when I have it, and it really messes with my head. Photographic memory. So typically I'm able to know how far an ability is gonna go and what the max range is, so that's not really a problem for me. But I do sometimes, like with Jin, or mainly just Jin, I would have my mouse thing on top of the ability, and to make sure I'm in range to use the ability. Since Jin does have those really long range, and you can't really eyeball it, because it's all, you can be firing all the way over here. Next, for key bindings, everything's basically the same as default, but I have for spacebar, instead of locking it back on my person, I have it for attack, move, click. So this thing, and that way when my brain can't process what's going on, I can just attack, move, click around, and it really helps me out because I have mental problems. So next off, for video settings, I have it set to 768 this resolution, and I have it set to windowed. The reason I don't do like borderless or something is because whenever I have borderless, my mouse, like, it comes off like this and it really messes me up, whether it's at this resolution or max resolution. And the reason I don't use full screen is because when I'm trying to alt-tab out, which I do a lot, it does not help. The reason I chose this resolution is because it's the same as my laptop, and it keeps the balance between the two. And there's another reason with OBS that we'll get to later. For quality settings, I have it set to this. Why I have it set to this, I don't know. But I kept it like this. I don't have problems. I really don't care. I have character inking because I like anime. Just draw lines around it. Drawing. Why I don't have anti-aliasing on, I don't know, but I leave it like that. My resolution is, my frame rate is uncapped. I have liked to put it at 144, which is my monitor's max refresh rate. But I felt like I was getting input lag, and it was really pissing me off. And same reason why I don't have vertical sync on, because I really need to make fast movements on what I want to do. Next, with sound, I keep everything the same. In the past, I have lowered pings, but I really want to work with my teammates. I am Plat 4, so I normally don't get problems. And also with master volume, I change it around all the time, depending on whatever I'm thinking. With interface, I've changed it because whenever I reinstall League of Legends, it resets it to like 100 or something. But now I have it set to 43, and I lowered the chat scaling a little because it was, I want to be able to read the chat, but I don't want it to be too big. Minimap scale, you always want your minimap as big as possible. But if you don't use your minimap ever, like some reason never used your minimap, they make it smaller so you have more screen space to see. But all power to you. I show health bars, of course. I show summoners' names because I work off of summoner names. They do help me, but they really are not necessary. So loss of control with UI, you just leave that on. Show slows, I don't know why I have that turned off, but whatever. Enable HUD animations. Why I have that disabled, I don't know, but I have it disabled, and I don't have problems, so whatever. Notifications, screen flash on damage. I don't want stuff flashing. The less flashes, like flashing screen, the better. It's going to be pretty hypocritical when we go to OSU, but I do not want stuff flashing in my face. Screen flash on loss of control, same thing. Show new player tooltips. I'm a noob. I've been playing since Season 3, and I'm Plat 4, but I'm still going to say I'm a noob. So, shut up. Champion highlight on camera center. Oh, I saw a Shaq clone. Oh, that's what that was. Oh, wait. Oh, I can't really do it because I replaced my spacebar. But I have that shut off. I can't even use it. But it's like it highlights your character. I think that's a new thing. I don't know what that is. It doesn't matter. Leave it as it is. Enable line missile display. I don't know what this shit is. Show attack range? Oh, when you press attack move. Yeah, of course. If I ever press A, I want to know how far my attack is going to go. Like if I'm playing Caitlyn or if I'm playing Urgot, I don't know. Disable HUD spell click. I have been known to play with one hand, so it kind of helps to have, yeah. So I don't typically misclick by clicking that stuff, so I should be fine. Show spell cost, very important. I want to know how much this ability costs. I am very mathematical, so it's very important I have that. Here I use seconds. It really doesn't matter, but I like seconds. Seconds are nice. It's one standard thing. If you're none, you're crazy. And actually, no, you're not, because that just means you don't like numbers. And then I like seconds. That's the point. For minimap, show neutral camps. There's no neutral camps on this map, but show neutral camps. You want to see the neutral camps. Like, come on. Unless you're not a jungler and you really don't give two shits about the jungle, then yeah. Show minimap on left. Adoy. I tried doing this before, because I think it was when I tried playing CSGO for the first time. Oh my god, this hurts my eyes. Oh, that was burning my eyes. Allow minimap movement, self-explanatory. I use that all the time. Mirror scoreboard layout. You can't see it here because there's no other players, but I like it mirrored. It's really nice like that. Show someone. Wait. Show someone. Oh, with the scoreboard. I like to have. That's even more important, so I know who's who. Both of them, I like to see the summoner names. So when I first started playing League, I didn't call people by their champions. I called them by their summoner names. Now I call them by their champions, but that's because I have like 2,000 games of League of Legends. Yeah. Team free. I don't know what. Oh, I know what that is. I really like it having the team frames above the minimap, and when you ping, I can ping there too. I don't like it on this left side. I know that's how it used to be, but when it used to be like that, I never noticed it. So I really like it over here. Show timestamps. I want to know when someone said something, and well, when someone pinged something, it helps so much in understanding if it was my fault, if it was their fault, the context of the conversation. Yeah. Here I show everything. I want to know everything, even though it might not help me. I don't really need to know how much experience I get or the other stuff, but I like it there. I don't really need to know the mana I'm expending, but it's there. I just like data. Data's cool. I like data. Okay, with the game, mouse move speed. I like it standard. Keep it on the same speed. I don't want to mess with it. Camera move speed. I actually have changed this in the past, but I recently reinstalled League of Legends. And I play on Twisted Treeline a lot, so it's actually fine to be that speed, but I do raise that sometimes. Camera move speed on keyboard, I don't use my keyboard to move it, so it doesn't matter. For example, wait. No one does that. If they do, Let me know in the comments. Move. Oh! Okay. This was supposed to be disabled, but I'm like boosted, so it can be helpful, but the majority of the time I'm trying to teleport somewhere or use like a Draven ultimate somewhere, and then it moves my camera back to my person and then get okay, I don't know why I've never disabled that. Enable smooth camera? No. No, that's no. No. It might be good for if like you're casual, it smooths it out. I don't want that. Mouse button drag. I don't know what that is and I don't care. I used fixed offset. Semi-locked is stupid. You may as well just unlock. And per side offset, I have used this before, but I prefer it to be centered, and I'll just like move it around on my own. But if you're a beginner, per side offset's good, but I like it centered, especially because people come from behind, and I might not be paying attention. People in front of me, I normally just look on my own. Okay, auto attack. I leave this on. I have a mental problem. If I don't have this on, I won't be auto attacking. Yes, it has caused me problems, but I counter that. Like if I get binded by Lux or by Morgana and I'm playing Vayne, but they're out of range, I'll auto attack a minion, and you know how bad that is? I've learned to not let that happen by like pressing S or keep on clicking on the enemy, right clicking, not this shit, because you might auto attack a minion. Use movement prediction? No. When I had like 500 ping, I still didn't like this. You only use this if you're playing normal. This is more like a fun thing. Don't use it. It's stupid. Show turn range. When I'm playing co-op versus AI, I want all the bonuses of co-op versus AI. So show turn. Attack move on cursor. Yes, attack move on cursor. Yes, like I'm being a hypocrite now. I use it because I don't know what I'm doing, so I just click on me. But when I click like this back minion, I don't want it to, yeah, I want it to do, if you don't click an actual unit, I wanted to click the closest unit to my finger, not the closest unit to me. But if they're out of range, it might, wait. If you don't click right on them and they're out of range, it will do the nearest it's weird. I don't know. Attack, move, click. It's a struggle. The reason I really like using the small window, and with League of Legends I like to use 768p, is because I can raise the quality of my film. Because I can't raise the bitrate, but I can lower the resolution, so I'll have a higher quality, lower resolution than a lower quality, higher resolution. I've tested it. I'll try to put it into this video, but the quality having just this at 768p is so much nicer than having this at 1080p. It just is, and I like it, so I don't know. Okay. Next favorite game to play after League of Legends. League of Legends is my main game. By far, I have over 10 times more hours than the next two games, but I still really like the next two games, so we'll add them in. Next is US. When it comes to US, I'm not really good, so don't take this as a professional standpoint. I play like 3 to 4 star maps, but here are my settings for it. I have the frame limiter set to unlimited. I haven't noticed a difference between unlimited and 240 or whatever, but unlimited, you want every frame. Show FPS counter, I typically have this off, but I put it on sometimes because I like numbers. Compatibility mode, I see no reason to put it on. Reduce dropped frames, I don't know why I have it turned on, I have it turned on, whatever. Detect performance issues, I wanted to see what Osu thinks about Osu. Here it's the same thing with League of Legends. It's even more so with this. Okay, the reason I play OS originally is to get better at League of Legends. It hasn't really helped because I'm shit at OS, but now it's the same resolution for laptop and desktop, so the distance is gonna be the same. I sometimes use letterboxing. I don't really use full screen like I said before. I like to alt tab, but I like it like this. I can see my background. Yeah. This stuff I put it on. I'm trying to be good, but I really am a cat. You can't be a 6-digit player, especially as deep 6-digit as I am, 163K, and not say you're a cat. Not say you're not a casual. But I am. I like effects. I play Osu. It's a fun rhythm game. I used to play In the Groove too. I use PNG because it doesn't matter. It doesn't. But this is supposed to be a higher quality, so higher quality. If I want to take, I don't even use this. I use Shure X. So if I'm trying to take a screenshot, really? 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 Okay, so Shure X just crashed. I guess I can't record any. No, because I have. Here I just have all of it on. I had snow off before, but I don't like snow, but I leave it on anyway. Parallax, I like it moving around based on where I am. Menu tips, they don't matter, but they're there. I like reading. Interface voices, yes please. Peppy, please. Yes boy. Ooh. Osu music theme, I wanted to start off on that. I don't want some random ass song coming up in my face. I want the Osu music theme. When I'm song selecting stuff, I want the thumbnails. They help out a lot. Background dim, I have it set to 30%. I have changed it to like 50 or like 95 before. I don't like flashing stuff, but when I'm playing Osu, I like flashing stuff. I play this in the morning before I go to work or school or whatever the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. Progress bar, top right pie, where I don't really care. That's the default. I leave it there. Score meter type. I don't know. I don't know. Score. I don't even know what the score meter is. Like, is that the thing at the top left? I don't know. Key overlay. I have this on because I want people to see, or when I'm watching myself, what buttons did I click? Or am I clicking? Am I using my mouse for some reason? Am I single tapping? Am I alternating? Like, what's going on? Am I using my middle finger? Am I using my pointer finger? Like, what's going on? Store approach circle on first hidden object. I use this, but I kind of don't want to use it. I guess it gets a starting rhythm when you're playing hidden. I like hidden, but like I said, I'm bad anyway. Scale Osu Mania scroll speed with BPM. I do occasionally play Osu. I like playing Osu Mania 4K because, like I said, I came from In the Groove, which is like Dance Dance Revolution, but like better, in my opinion. I don't like this. Like, I like it, but when I get to those fast, it's too fast. Remember, I don't know what this does. I just leave it. I wanna, like, not have it set to this for song selection, but I wanna have all songs available in case somebody wants to see me fail hardcore or wants me to die of boredom if I'm playing an easy song. So I just have it set to all songs. Output device, default, but I do kind of sometimes want to change it. Volume, I typically leave it at 50%. I have music at 100 and effect at 60. I'm trying to listen to the song. I'm trying to get good off of the song. Does it matter? Not really, but whatever. Ignore beatmap hit sounds. I like the hit sounds. Yes, I'm lowering them. I like the hit sounds. Offset, no. Skin, I've actually been using default. I really enjoy using default, but it's boring. Like, well, it's not boring, it's just the skins are more exciting. I don't have I keep changing skins. If you have a request, I change the skin. I do not have a set skin. The reason I've set to this is because it's really cute with these stars and the holy shit that's loud. But oh, stop. But I like it. Flower Girl. But I don't like the ending. It's like bitch something. I don't know. I don't like it. Ignore all beatmap skins. I like when people use their own skins. Like I said, I'm a casual. Whatever. Use skin sound samples. I don't know what that is. Tycho skin. I'm so bad at Tycho. Let's not even get into that. Always use spin cursor. I don't really care what cursor I use. I'm using this because I like it. Cursor size, I have actually been using 0.75, but smaller is better. I don't know. Automatic cursor size, I rather have it one size. I don't know what that is. Mouse sensitivity, I set it to 1. I do not use raw input, but that's because when I use raw input with my tablet. Let's get into my tablet. With my tablet, I don't use I use a mouse. Like I said, I originally used this with mouse. And I use my mouse, but I do want to use my tablet. So this is set to the other screen, but right now I have it set to this proportion with forced, which changes it a tiny bit. And before, I've actually using the full screen because I only have part of the screen visible. But I get inspiration from high sensitivity users. I used to use high sensitivity, like 3000, but my brain can't process it. So I don't know, but that's my tablet. And then I use absolute because I'm using a tablet. So sometimes I don't think it affects my mouse. So confine if I'm using full screen, yes, please. But otherwise, I like having my mouse go off. I'm playing Osu. I'm not playing League of Legends. League of Legends, the map is bigger than the window. In Osu, the map is the window. So that's not really a problem. If I'm going off, I want to keep going off. If for some reason I'm hitting the barrier, I want to keep the same mouse in the same position. Oh my god. Okay. Disable mouse buttons in play mode. I do that because, like I said, I have disability stuff, bullshit, and I don't want to randomly click a mouse button. I don't have the play wheel disabled because if I want to quickly pause it because somebody said something in Twitch chat, but I use escape key anyway. I don't like pausing. Pausing really fucks with me. Cursor ripple, I had this off before, but ripples, like, they're cool. Osu tablet PC support, I don't have a tablet PC. Remote and talk, I don't have any of that stuff. I don't edit, so most of this stuff doesn't really matter to me. Chat ticker, that's annoying. Wait, is it annoying? That's annoying. I don't really care. These are the settings I have. City location, I don't care. You know I'm in the United States. When I was playing in Russia before, it showed I was in Russia. I don't want them to know what city I'm in. Like, get out. You know what country I'm in. You know what language I might be speaking, or maybe I'm just some shitty-ass tourist like I was in Russia. Whatever. Integration, I integrated my MSN account, but I don't think it does anything. Oh wait, yes it does, like when I used the Xbox app, right? Wait, let's see this. It does not say I'm playing OS. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's supposed to be linked with my MSN, which is linked with my Xbox account, but I don't play Xbox. Automatically start OSU Direct downloads. I don't even have OSU Direct, so prefer no video downloads. I like the videos. So, they're distracting, but I like them. Filter offensive words. I like offensive words. Filter foreign characters. I like foreign characters. Log private messages. I don't even get private messages, so and I don't really care because I'll screenshot it anyway if it's that big. So block private messages from non-friends. Like I said, I don't get messages, so this stuff. Oh, also I use the latest. I forget if cutting edge disables ranked. I don't know. I use the latest. I'm a casual. It doesn't matter. So those are all my OSU settings. Before we get into CSGO, let's look at my mouse settings. With my mouse, I used to use this mouse. I actually prefer this mouse. It's the G300S from Logitech. And I used to use it at 2500 DPI. Which is actually the original reason I bought this, the G502 from Logitech, was because it had a higher max DPI. But I basically copied this off Doomsday, because Doomsday uses the same resolution I do, and I just copied his settings. Doomsday is an OSU player that uses the mouse and a mouse, and because, like I said, I like high sensitivity, but my brain can't process that. But I hate low sensitivity. This sensitivity, it works out. It's kind of slow, but I got natural to it. It's still fast enough. I get all my stuff through. I have it set to 5. Like I said, I'm just copying Doomsday with that. With the mouse setting, because you can use this with the G502. I'm using my friend's mouse pad that he gifted me for my birthday. It's basically the same exact thing as the cloth mouse pad from them. It is, but I kind of worn it out like it was already worn out. I wore it. So that's what that is. Cable would be the cable, if for some reason I'm using the cable. Steel Series was my last mouse pad, and the aluminum plate is this thing. It's like I got it for $5 and I got a refund, because with this mouse, it absolutely refused to work. So, but with this mouse, it kind of calibrates to use with it. I don't use the aluminum plate, but I think it's sexy, so it's there. And lastly, for keybinds, this is why I use this mouse. This is the real reason I use this mouse. It's because it has 5 buttons on the left and 2 in the middle. I did like the other one because it had 2. It was symmetrical. But I enjoy this, especially because League of Legends you right click a lot. For CSGO it's not really good, for League of Legends I like it a lot. For the front left I use 5, which typically I'll use for Sightstone because I'm a support main, but I sometimes use for other stuff. For the back top left button, lol, that's basically I'm spamming Control 4. So yeah. For the middle buttons, there's actually only one middle button, and it's just a DPI cycling. I never ever used, the DPI cycling but it's there. Then for the, what was supposed to be for the precision aim thing, I changed that to left control, and that's where I level up really quickly. So I'll like be playing, press that, press the ability I want to level up, clean. I do not like moving my fingers down to left control or moving it down to alt. It does not work out for me. Yes, I like this mouse for that reason. I cannot get my brain, hand, whatever, around moving my fingers to these positions. That's why I have it on this. For the bottom left front thing, I have it set to 6. That's typically for control wards. Yeah, that's for control wards. So I have one for Sightstone, one for control wards. I sometimes use it for like ZZ Rot or Banner of Command. And then P would be shop, because the shop is, I'm not going to press P for shop, and it's so much faster. Like, and I want to see what item I want to buy. It's just so much better to have that. Yes, I know these aren't macros. You normally buy these mice for macros, but I'm smart. I'm smart, but I'm challenged. It's weird, but it's okay. So these buttons make it easier for me to have the buttons set to this. Yeah, and that's my mouse. So lastly, let's get into CSGO. To be honest, I have not been playing CSGO, so I don't know, but it is one of my favorite games. So we're adding it to this for what settings I use. Okay, so controller, we don't use a controller. For keyboard and mouse, do you hear that? Yo, I swear, like, the airplanes, they're 3 stories off the ground. Like, I'm riding my bicycle, and they're literally 3 stories above my head. Whew! Mouse. Well, what the hell is reverse? I don't care. Oh, I know what it is. I don't reverse mouse. I have no reason to. Actually, I do have a reason to, but I don't care. Duck mode. Hold, because duck is on my mouse because of the left control. For walk mode, I have it set to toggle because I don't want to keep... Actually, my finger's already on there. I don't want to hold it. It's one more thing to think about if I hold it. I'd rather tap it. For mouse sensitivity, this isn't really something to go off of. Right now, my effective DPI is 1500. The effective DPI, I kept changing it. It's somewhere between 800, no, not 800, somewhere between like 950 and 1200 is what I was using. But right now it's set to 1500 and I don't want to lower it, I want to get used to this. For zoom sensitivity, typically when I'm quickscoping, I don't know, I have it set to 1, I don't like it being slow. I told you I don't like slow stuff, that's why I like high sensitivity. Raw input, of course. Mouse acceleration, no. All this stuff is basically default, except I changed like one thing. Use mic. Use mic is now set to alt. Actually, no. It's actually set to Q. To use my mic, I have it set to Q because it's right next to my movement, and it just was better. And you might be like, but the top Q is to switch weapons quickly. Well, I'm really used to pressing 3-1, 3-2, or editing VTUC here. I actually use the War Owl's keybinds for CSGO, so I'll leave his link down in the description. This, I don't really care. I don't like the game instructor messages for this game. I use classic static. I don't like the other stuff. I know how to play CSGO, I'm just bad at it. I use whatever. Everything's basically default. I have simple set because I just don't. I don't use a Steam tag. Basically the reason I'm part of all these people is just for the Steam tags. So, yeah. Team tags. I like team tags represent you. So same with League of Legends with club tags. Yeah. All these settings don't really matter. Oh, switch weapon on pickup? Hell no, that shit tilts the hell out of me. View model position. I checked all of them, and I prefer classic. Classic just looks better to me. Always show inventory. It doesn't really matter, but I have to set it to no. Close buy menu after a purchase. No, I want to keep on buying stuff. Come on. Open buy menu with use key. Yes, I do that, so I have it on. I changed. I don't play CS:GO. I don't know why I'm sharing CS:GO, but it is my top 3 games, so I have to share my settings with. And then this other stuff. Video settings. Now this might be a little more interesting by what you've seen. I use full screen windowed again with the Alt-Tab stuff, but I have been annoyed with it because when I quickly go down, my mouse has gone off before and it tilts the hell out of me. But it doesn't happen as often as it was for League of Legends. These two are the ones I have the most stuff with. Effect detail, I have that set to high because I need draw distance. I need the maximum range of vision of where the enemy and all this stuff is. And all this stuff. Shader detail, low is horrible. I hate low. It is just a bunch of boxes and triangles and it's disgusting. Never have low shadows unless you want to tilt me. And the other 2 things, I don't have a reason for this stuff. Multi-core rendering, yes. It says higher frame rate if I shut it off, but I have a 4-core processor, and frame rate's not really a problem with CS:GO. So with multi-sampling, I think 8 is too high and 2 is too low, so I use 4. I like smooth edges. The anisotropic filter, it says to use 4. It really doesn't matter. I use 16. 4 times 4 equals 16. Mental stuff. FXAA, I have no reason to turn it on, and everyone tells me not to turn it on, so two birds with one stone. I don't think that's the proper use of it. Wait for vertical sync, I love using triple buffer, but I play competitive if I do play CS:GO, and input lag is not acceptable. And like I said, I don't like smoothing unless I'm playing casual. Smoothing is a casual thing typically. And motion blur, it's cool, but no. Audio settings, I used a headphone configuration. The VoIP, I don't know what any of this shit is. And then master volume for music, I hate that loading screen stuff. I even just saw a video of gross score recently. Why is it so loud? Okay, I think we're done with this, and then the credits. So, oh, we have one more thing to go. Oh my god. No, that is too big. Way too big. Come on, you got this. There we go, OBS. So, when it comes to OBS, the settings I have, for streaming, the settings I have, is I have it set to the max bitrate Twitch allows, and I have it set to rescale slightly above the typical, well, old typical laptop resolution, so it's higher than 720p, but that's it. I use super fast. I don't like how it uses my CPU, it gives me lag, but I don't want it to be ultra fast because I do have a good CPU, so I use super fast. All the other stuff, I don't really care. With audio, I just set it to this shit. I have it rescaled to 720p, of course, and I have the downscale filter set to 32 because I do still want it to look nice, I just don't want it to be full. I have it set to 25 FPS. That's my standard. You'll be like, wait, but this video is in 50 FPS. Well, because I thought this video was gonna be special, so shut up. But I do stream at 25. When I watch streams, when I watch my own stream, I do not have a problem with this. So I'm sorry if you do for some reason, because it's really not a problem. Yes, when you're playing, you want as much FPS as possible. Yes, when you're watching a person play, you might want it to be a bit smoother. But, if I raise this, it also lowers the quality of the stream. So, that's a no-no. For recording, I changed this based on the video I'm making. For this video, I'm using 20,000 with 500. I'm using full 1080p. Full 1080p, and I'm doing all this stuff. Typically, I use 10,000 for video, 250 for audio, and it looks so smooth. And I love it. Yes, I'm just using this small window of 768p, but it looks so nice to me, and I'm sorry if you don't see the same thing I do, because I love it. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. You feel free to share your settings in the comments, and tell me what you think of my settings, or how you think my settings might be bad or good. Please like this if you thought this was helpful, or dislike this if you found my settings triggering, or the fact that I kind of added CSGO and OSU when I'm really bad at it. Yeah. Or you just don't like how I have this awesome mouse that's like the most popular, or was the most popular mouse, and feel I have an unfair advantage in League of Legends because of it, because I slightly do. Bye-bye.